Hey, can you match this color? Spray it on another body? Well, I don't know. What's the color? Some kind of magic pearl. Is that gold pearl or white pearl? What is it? First we gotta get the yellow figured out. This is Charvel. We don't have this paint just lying around, so I gotta make it. So Charvel doesn't have that paint just laying around. I don't know if we even have it anymore. So what I did was get some graffiti and some dakota, and I'm gonna mix them up and see how close I can get like that. Hard to hold your phone and do this, you know. Rather than make a whole bunch, oh man, I still can't do it. Trying to do it one-handedly, and that ain't happening. Hold on. Okay, all right. Look, I barely put any in there, like 1 or 2 ounces of the graffiti. You know, I'm gonna see if this is even gonna work. So, I don't think I'm gonna need much red to change this up. Okay, let's go see where we're at. Redder. I could use Fiesta, but Fiesta's kind of a milkier color. It has a lot of white in it. Not a lot, but some. So when you have white in a color like red, obviously it's not pink, but it kind of leans that way. So Dakota's not that. Okay, getting closer. This might work. What a mess. Still quite a ways off, I think. Okay. It's almost orange compared to graffiti yellow. There's a lot of red. Look how much it's changed. Now let's see where we're at. I think even more red, maybe. These two colors might not get me where I need to go. Well, I gotta figure something out. Getting closer. I think a little more. A little more. That's a lot of sticking red I put in there. It is nothing like graffiti yellow. But, you know, I need a starting point. I think that's ballpark right there. Okay, now I gotta figure out the pearl. Is the pearl mixed in the paint, which you can do, or is it sprayed separately on top? Okay, so I sprayed a test panel. Look how different it is. Like a 50 miles away. Needs to be way yellower. So adding red isn't going to make it yellower. Adding graffiti is going to lighten it. So what do you do? I'm gonna try something. I got this yellow shade. It's like yellow candy. If I spray that over it, it'll definitely yellow it up. It might be hard to get it even, but because this guitar has pearl in it, and I gotta match that part. So what if I put pearl in this? This is pearl. Look at it. There's white pearl. What's gonna happen? Let's see what happens. So I've got my mixture of yellow shade and pearl in there. Can't really see the pearl when I spray it on there, but I'm gonna spray it on this and I'll show you. Okay, so I sprayed some on here and it oranged it up like crazy. So it's way too orange now. But the pearl element is there. So what I got to do is make a concoction of this graffiti yellow and Dakota red that is less yellow than I actually wanted, and then spray that yellow over right there, that stuff, to try to match it. So I got a new batch of yellow I made that's yellower, less Dakota in it. Haven't sprayed the pearl stuff yet, but it looks real pale, right? I'm wondering once I spray this here candy mixture on there where we're gonna go. Okay, I sprayed a few coats on there. I feel like we've got ourselves in the ballpark. It does look a little bit oranger, but that's just because that's the way I sprayed it. It's heavy on the corners, you know. That's where we were. So that's the plan. I'm gonna mix it up like this, but with that pearl concoction I made with the yellow and the pearl, I'm gonna over reduce that so it's not so strong, because that's why you get the uneven blotch. Well, that's not why, but it's real easy to have that problem. when you have paint that's strong. So I'll reduce it, cut it, and all that kind of stuff. And then fog a nice coat on there to make it even. That's the plan. Another thing. Here's my pearl concoction. But you saw I just put this pearl right in there. That's just a kind of a crude way to do it to see if what you're doing will work. And once you figure it will, you got to strain that pearl. Otherwise, that even though you mix it up, there'll be little clumps of it that don't get mixed up nicely. And then when you spray it on a guitar, you'll get little specks. So just filter it. Okay, so here's the guitar I'm painting to match the other one. I did this little thing here too. It looks pretty good, right? Except when you take it over to the real one, see that? It looks milky and dead. Nobody wants milky and dead. Unless you're talking about pasteurization.